Fifth grade, chapter 3, lesson 5, decimal addition. It says, investigate and use base 10 blocks. Use base 10 blocks to model the sum of 34 hundredths and 27 hundredths. Add the hundredths first by combining them. Okay, so they over here, how many longs would we have for 34 hundredths? 3, and then we would have how many small cubes? 4, right? Okay, and for 27 hundredths, we'd have how many longs? 2, and then we'd have how many small cubes? 7. Then you could take, you'd have 7 small cubes and 4 small cubes, and you would have how many of those? 11, right? And you could turn 10 of those small cubes into what? A long, right? Okay, and then that means that you're left with 6 longs and 1 small cube, right? Okay. So to explain what we just said, we are going to have to write that out. So to answer those questions, it said add the hundredths first by combining them. Do you need to regroup the hundredths? And we said yes, we would regroup the hundredths by taking 10 small cubes and replacing them with 1 long. Letter C, add the tenths by combining them. Do you need to regroup the tenths? And we said no, because we have 6 longs, which do not need to be regrouped. Then we said that 34 hundredths plus 27 hundredths gets us 61 hundredths. Draw conclusions. What if you combine the tenths first and then the hundredths? Explain how you would regroup. You would have 5 longs and 11 small cubes, but would need to replace 10 small cubes to have 6 longs and 1 small cube. Number 2, hot problem, synthesize. If you had 2 decimals that are each greater than 0 and 5/10, will the sum be less than or greater than 1? Explain. Greater than, because 5/10 plus 5/10 is greater than 1. So anything more than 5/10 would get you more than 1. Make connections. You can use a quick picture to add decimals greater than 1. So model the sum of 2 and 5/10 plus 2 and 8/10 with a quick picture. So remember, we said our flats equal 1 whole, right? Okay. So what they did was they had 2 and 5/10 right here, and then they did 2 and 8/10 modeled right here. Then what they did was they said they added the tenths. So there are more than 9/10. So are there more than 9/10? Yes. So if there are more than 9/10, we need to regroup, right? So what they did was they circled this group right here, and then they crossed it out because they used it and replaced it with a flat, right? Or a whole, okay? Then they were left over with these how many tenths? 3, right? Okay, so draw a quick picture of your answers and record it. So we said that there were how many flats? 5. And then how many tenths? 1, 2, 3. So how many flats do we have? 5. So you're right. 5 decimal. And then how many longs do we have? 3. Because the 3 or the longs represent the tenths position, correct? Okay. All right, complete. Share, so complete the quick picture to find the sum. So first of all, do we need to move right to left or left to right? Right to left. Okay. How many total small cubes do we have, or little dots do we have down there? Okay, so there's 12, so we need to circle 10, right? So I can leave these 2 over here by themselves. I can circle those, put an X on them because I'm going to draw another long, right? Okay, now how many longs do I have? 4.
12.
We have 12 again, right? So we can leave 2 by themselves. So we're going to leave those 2 by themselves and draw this in a circle, right? And then put in X because then we're going to draw another flat or another box, right? So now, how many flats do I have? 3, and that's my whole number, right? So 3 decimal. How many longs do I have? 2. And how many small cubes do I have? 2. So my answer is 3 and 2200. Okay, so they want us to add and then draw a quick picture. So I have 9/10 and I have 7/10. So what am I going to draw?
9 longs.
9 longs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then how many longs again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what do I need to have in a group to create a flat? 10, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here, right? And what am I going to do with that circle? Cross it off and draw a flat and a square, not a rectangle. Okay, so now how many longs do I have? 6, right? So do I need to regroup those? No, I'm good. So how many flats do I have? 1 decimal, and then how many longs? 6. So my answer is 1 and 6/10. Okay. The next one, how many longs am I going to draw?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then how many small cubes?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay. Then how many longs am I going to draw?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then how many small cubes?
3.
1, 2, 3. And now I work which way?
Right to left.
Right to left. Okay. How many small cubes do I have? 8. So can I regroup those? No. How many longs do I have? Do I have enough to regroup?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I had 6 up here, so I would need to add how many more to those 6? 4. And then I put an X on those, right, and draw a flat. So now how many flats do I have? 1 decimal. How many longs do I have? 3. And then how many small cubes? 8. So 1 and 3800. Okay? Now guys, something that we need to start doing is, and that I haven't been doing, we need to make sure that we need leave enough over here if we need to draw a flat. Okay? So then when we go to write our numbers, it's in that order of how we need to write it. Okay? So we really usually don't want to put that flat back at the back. Okay? So it helps you order how to put it down. Alright, the next one, how many longs am I going to have?
3.
Oh no. How many flats am I going to have? 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, how many longs? 7. How many small cubes am I going to have? 1. Okay. How many flats for the next one? 0. How many longs? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many small cubes? 4. Okay. Do I work right to left or left to right? Right to left. So how many small cubes do I have? 5. So is there enough to regroup? No. Okay. Then how many longs do I have? 12. So do I have enough to regroup? Yep. So I need to circle all of them but 2. And then I put in X and I draw another flat. Am I done now? Is my drawing? Yes. Okay, so how many flats do I have? 4 decimal. How many longs do I have? 2. And how many small cubes do I have?
5.
Okay. So my answer is
4 and 2500.
okay. Okay, so how many flats do I draw? 1. How many longs do I draw?
0.
How many small cubes do I draw?
5.
Okay. The next one, how many flats do I draw?
0.
How many longs do I draw?
7.
How many small cubes do I draw?
8.
Okay. Now, can I regroup with my small cubes? Yep. So I had 8 here, so that means I need to take 2 from here. And then draw in X on those, and then draw one more long. Do I have enough longs to regroup?
No.
No. Okay, because we only have 8, right? So am I ready to write my answer?
Yes.
Yes. So how many flats do I have?
1.
1. How many longs do I have?
9.
8. And how many small cubes do I have? 3. So my answer is 1 and 8300. Number 6. How many flats do I draw? 1. How many longs do I draw? And then do I draw any small cubes?
No.
Nope. Next one, do I draw any flats?
No.
Longs?
Yes.
How many?
7.
And then do I draw any small cubes?
No.
No. Can I regroup my longs?
Yes.
Yes. How many are there? 10. So I circle all of them, put an X, and draw a new flat. So how many flats do I have?
2.
And do I have anything else that needs to go behind it?
No.
No. Because I don't have any longs and I don't have any flat or small cubes, right? Alright, next one, how many flats do I draw?
2.
2. How many longs do I draw?
7.
How many small cubes?
2.
Okay, next one, how many flats?
0.
How many longs?
5.
How many small cubes?
4.
Can I regroup my small cubes?
No.
Can I regroup my longs?
Yes.
Yes. So I had 7 here, and that means I need how many more from the bottom? 3. Put an X on that, and then draw another flat. So how many flats do I now have? 3. Decimal. How many longs? 2. How many small cubes?
3.
My answer is
3 and
3 and 2300. Problem solving, hot problem, sense or nonsense. Robin and Jim used quick pictures to model 1 and 8500ths plus 2 and 7300ths. So, does Robin's work make sense? And then we'll explain why or why not, and then we explain if Jim's makes sense or doesn't, and why or why not. Robin's does not make sense because she forgot to regroup her tens. Jim's makes sense because he regrouped the tens to make another ones. Explain how you would help Robin understand that regrouping is important when adding decimals. You need to regroup when groups are higher than 10 so you can keep the proper number of place values.